My name is Obalamidi Olaiwola Adeyemili III, Ikubabaye, the Alaafin of Oyo, and the chairman of Bided Construction Limited. We are partner with Medium Infrastructure to put up a luxurious apartment at my quarters, at my landed property at Sijuadi Close, Jericho Quarters, Ibadan. The contractor is a reputable company that has built over 4 mall shopping centers all over the country. I assure you of very highly quality delivery.
The news of Alaafin's children clashing over property was made public by Gistlover, and in his statement on his page, he said, Alaafin's children clashes bitterly over property. According to my source, the first man in the picture is a lawyer and late Alaafin's son. He is the one fighting for the younger siblings, as the older ones ganged up and were sharing property without the consent of the younger ones. According to them, the children are much and is survival of the fittest. First come, first serve. The Council of Obas self don't help them put mouth for this matter. They rendered some forged documents say na Baba transferred the property to them for bided construction. The matter na yam pepper scatter o. As the Council of Obas don put mouth, we dey wait for how the matter go take end. I go come update una when the matter don sup. But the world is watching o. Make dem no cheat all these small prince and princesses so. This Baba for don share properties for them while alive. Chai, more updates later. So this is Gistlover's update about the children dragging properties. This is a polygamous family, and worst of it all is a polygamous family that conducted customary law marriage. And again, I will leave the picture of the children on the screen here so that you see the first son that they talked about, the first man in the picture that they talked about. So many families are going through this crisis today, and it's as a result of customary law marriage, whether be it customary law marriage in polygamous family or in monogamous family. Property settlement is always the next thing in line in the demise of the head of house or in divorce cases. How does this relate to customary law marriage? Whenever it comes to property settlement, it becomes worse when couple engage in only customary law marriage, which you call traditional marriage. In a polygamous family like the Alaafin's own, it's obvious that the only marriage that he contracted between the wives is customary law marriage, which permits several wives. And in that case, he's operating on a polygamous family. His family is polygamous family. So here are disadvantages that you should know that makes customary law marriage, though essential, but is not enough. Here are disadvantages that you need to know if you're planning to engage in only traditional marriage. Traditional marriage, which is customary law marriage, is essential, but it doesn't provide adequate security for your children and for your wife in case of your demise or in the case of divorce. In your demise without writing a will, or in the case of divorce. Number one disadvantage, it is disadvantageous to the wife because in the case of divorce, the wife is left with nothing. And again, in most cases, when the man dies, the man's extended family comes in to encroach in the man's property, leaving the wife and the children with nothing. So it is disadvantageous to your wife in case of divorce because she will be left with nothing. Disadvantageous to your wife and children because in most cases your extended family will invade your properties and the woman and the wife and the children will be left with nothing. Number two, it is disadvantageous to your children because in your demise, the first son, who is always the custodian of the estate of the deceased, when he becomes selfish, that means it will bring discord among the siblings, because traditionally the son is the custodian of the estate of the deceased before or the time the sharing will be done. So when in custody of that estate he becomes selfish, that means there is problem, because the last born will not agree for the first son to be handling the father's house or the father's land like this. So it's disadvantageous to your children. The third one, it is disadvantageous to your wish. It is disadvantageous to how you want your estate to be shared, because when you die, your estate will be shared traditionally the way the custom of your place places it, the way the custom of your place permits. So definitely it's against your will. That is why it is advisable, if you engage in customary law marriage, that you make sure you write a will before you die. Because if you die without your will, then your property will be shared against your wish. It will be shared the way that you wouldn't want it to be shared. Had it been you alive, or had it been you wrote a will. In summary, customary law marriage is essential, but it has limitation. So for you to be on a safer side, do not contract only customary law marriage, but also contract statutory marriage. And what is statutory marriage? Is marriage done in a court, or marriage that is done in a licensed place of worship? But if you insist on traditional marriage, make sure you write a will before you die. If you marry under statutory marriage and die without a will, then your estate will be shared fairly, mark the word, fairly, by the administration of estate law of estates. In applying this law to the case of Alaafin, it's obvious that he contracted only customary law marriage because his family is a polygamous family, and it's only customary law marriage that permits polygamy. So, and if he ends up not writing a will, if it happens that he didn't write a will, that means chaos for his family members. So, learn from this and do not make such mistakes. These are so far the disadvantages of customary law marriage. These are the consequences of contracting only customary law marriages and not writing a will before you die. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and share it. Subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Bye.